What's going on, guys? So 2K decided to fly me out for Community Day at the end of February, and I wanted to take this chance to give you guys a show, an overview of what to expect with Creation Suite. Now, I want to be clear, this isn't an in-depth look. I'm not going to show you every attire, every body type, all those things. Instead, it's going to be more like a glance so you know what to expect when the game comes out. If I'm sure there are going to be other content creators who go deep into creation. I just wanted to give a quick overview as to what you can expect with the Creation Suite in 2K23. So let's start off with the brass tacks slots. I confirmed this in the game, and I talked to Lionel Jenks about it as well. We, as it has been in the last few years, creation slots for characters are limited to 100. We are back at 1,000 save image slots and 25 slots for creative video. I know for me personally, it was disappointing to hear that those numbers didn't go higher. I have my guesses as to why it is that way, but I'm not here to debate that. But just brass tacks, we're still at the 100, 1,000, and 25 that we've had in the past years. So let's take a look at what we can expect with Creation Suite. As it was the same last year, category superstars are separated into weight classes and to ability categories. You've got your cruiserweights, striker, technician, powerhouse, high flyer. Same with the light heavies as well, and you've got those as well as the heavyweights, and as well as the super heavyweights on top of that. To go alongside that, there of course the return of the wrestling personas, launching points really to create your superstar, much like we had in 22. You've got a bunch of different like beginning templates that you can use to start to create your CAW. As you can see, that there's categories like wrestling, streetwear, battlewear, cosplay. There's a whole list of people that of defaults that you can use as a launching point to get started with your CAW. One part of the Creation Suite in 2K23 is the ability to randomly create a character. All you got to do is hit the circle button on the PlayStation. I believe it's the X button as well on the Xbox. And it'll cycle you through a completely, also give yourself a nice achievement too. Cycle yourself through the randomizer and create whatever the RNG of the Creation Suite would like to give you. So legit, one of my first impressions of Creation Suite when I was making CAWs, random CAWs, like you can see here, is that the skin on the CAWs didn't look as like plasticky as they did before, which is a really nice surprise. I know they talked about that on the 2K showcase things, but like, I'm not gonna believe what a game company says about their own game. But when I saw my eyes, I was actually super impressed with how natural CAWs look. So let's talk body customization in 2K23's Creation Suite. Brass tack starters. You can create a superstar anywhere between 5'4" and 7 foot. But as opposed to 2K22, the height and weight aren't dependent on each other. So if you would like to create a 7-foot cruiserweight, a 5'4" super heavyweight, both those things are on the table. Much like in 2K22, in the Creation Suite, you can choose between any of 11 body types for the weight classes and do small customizations within there. You can't, like, for example, back in 19, we had the ability to choose between two different body types and then do a slider between the two. Here, it's you choose the 11 types and then you move from there. Of course, when making a superstar, one important thing to keep in mind is the sliders and their stats. So let's take a look at how sliders look side by side compared to how they were in 2K22. There is a difference between how the sliders feel and the three ways that you can edit the sliders. Between edit the superstars from the main menu, the edit moveset and the sliders that you can do from there, and editing the superstars stats inside of Universe. I've noticed that from the moveset editor that it actually moves much slower. It's much easier to fine-tune stat adjustments, whereas the other two, it is much slicker. So if you want to set people's stats to 0 or default their stats, either edit superstars or do it inside Universe would be the quickest way to get those done. We're going to close this one out by taking a look at all of the templates and such for Create a Championship. I wanted to give you guys just a look and see what's available for the Create a Championship, what straps are there, what belt designs are there, and to show what the straps do to the main plates and side plates depending on which ones you choose. As in 22, depending on the strap, the plates change sizes. So in the meanwhile, I want to thank you guys all for checking out this informational video. I've got a few more coming this way on the channel. So if you would like to, make sure to hit the subscribe button, share this with your friends if you found this at all informative, and I'll see you in the next one.